Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mainstream Cryptos. Or, if you've been with us for a while, welcome back. My name is Abby, and today we have some mind-blowing news to cover, including a lot of recent developments about Binance and some news from the dark crypto world. Let's dive right in. First piece of news for this week. Facebook ex-VP says that crypto is the only platform shift opportunity, not AI, VR, or EV. Why does he say this? Sam Lessin, the former vice president of product management at Facebook, he worked there from 2010 to 2014, serial entrepreneur and seasoned investor, explains why cryptocurrency is the only platform shift opportunity he sees in the 2020s. He says, AI doesn't disrupt anything. Crypto is a platform shift. Mr. Lessin reflects on the concept of the platform shift, which, he says, is very popular in Silicon Valley. However, the vast majority of platform shifts are overmarketed and lack real disruptive power. He is certain that the majority of game changers are nothing but big tech moments that actually fold into existing infrastructure instead of creating new ones. For instance, artificial intelligence doesn't disrupt anything, being yet another product of the cloud computational segment. Crypto, on the other hand, works in a totally different manner. Cryptocurrency will make all incumbents in financial world obsolete as its adoption accelerates, which it is. Beyond fintech, crypto disrupts many corporate structures and business models in various segments. What a great piece of news to kick us off as we begin to examine the recent updates in crypto. Number 2. And here we begin a rather long saga about Binance. The CEO of Binance has denied a report about delisting US-based projects. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ, has denied reports of the exchange considering delisting US-based cryptocurrencies in a series of tweets. The reports followed scrutiny from regulators, as Binance is not authorized to serve crypto customers in the US. The exchange has reportedly been probed by the SEC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, Justice Department, and the Internal Revenue Service. According to a Bloomberg report, Binance is on the cusp of ending relationships with US business partners, including intermediary firms such as banks and services firms. The exchange is also reassessing venture capital investments in the US. CZ has stated that the report is false, describing the rumors as FUD, an acronym for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. He added that it is hard to even define what a US-based token is due to the decentralized nature of the industry. Well, is that a dodge? Or is that reality? Or is it both? Number 3. Oh boy. Binance admits to compliance missteps, but now is in talks with the US regulators. Binance had gaps in regulatory compliance in the first few years after its launch in 2017. The company's chief strategy officer, Patrick Hillman, told the Wall Street Journal in an interview. Hillman revealed that Binance had missteps during the implementation of its security measures, such as the Know Your Customer protocol and the anti-money laundering rules designed to combat money laundering activities. Hillman blamed the shortcomings on a lack of staffing, as the exchange's small team was stretched thin, focused on compliance, cybersecurity, and expansion at the time. It's a tremendous burden. As a result, there were some gaps in our compliance system in the first 2 years, he said. Seems to me that your compliance system would be the first thing to sort out as a developing firm. But I'm not Hillman, am I? Hillman also revealed that Binance is currently in talks with the United States watchdogs for a possible settlement to halt existing regulatory investigations into its business operations in the country. Hillman said Binance would not reveal its discussions with the regulators, but the exchange may be required to pay a fine on penalties or even pay a higher price for remediation. We just don't know. That is for regulators to decide. It's greatly to the benefit of our users. We just want to put it behind us, he said. The CSO further stated that the company is highly confident and feeling really good about where those discussions are going, noting that the authorities are very collaborative. Number 4. Binance starts minting True USD as the True price explodes. Binance has started minting True USD in response to a US regulatory crackdown on its own stablecoin BUSD. On February the 16th, the world's largest crypto exchange minted 50 million True USD according to blockchain sleuths. True USD was launched in 2018 and listed on Binance in May of that year. It is the sixth largest stablecoin, but a minnow in the ecosystem, however, with a market share of less than 1% from a circulation of $973 million. Since the beginning of this year, True USD circulating supply has increased by 29%. True prices exploded more than 200% to hit an intraday high of $0.135 from a low of $0.044. The DeFi token is currently trading at $0.087. Additionally, volume for the token surged from around $2 million to $250 million. That's a significant surge. True has been hit hard in the bear market, as most DeFi tokens have. It is currently down 91% from its August 2021 all-time high of just over $1. On to number 5, and yes, we are still talking about Binance. The crypto exchange Binance has launched a MasterCard debit card in Brazil. South America is really taking off in terms of crypto. Binance, the world's biggest crypto trading platform, has released a MasterCard debit card in the country of Brazil. Right, we just said that. Binance now offers its customers a debit card that can be used at any location that accepts MasterCard to make purchases using their cryptocurrency holdings. The Binance debit card allows users to make payments in crypto. In addition, the card provides users of the Binance exchange with a variety of benefits that they may take advantage of. One of these is a reduction in the fees incurred by third parties, and another is a reimbursement of up to 8% of the BNB when the card is used in specified ways. It can be used at any location that accepts MasterCard in the supported countries. Neither the US nor the UK are currently included, and only euros are supported for conversion. However, the Binance card does allow for the conversion of several other cryptocurrencies. On to number 6, and yes, we're moving away from Binance. Elon Musk has been quite an influencer. 820 million Dogecoin were wired by these wallets after Musk's recent bullish Doge tweets. As reported by several sources, over the past 2 days, slightly over 820 million Dogecoin have exchanged hands between anonymous addresses. Some of these wallets were those from the top 20 list. Currently, the price of the original meme cryptocurrency is down by over 2% within the past 24 hours, but it has risen by 6.13% over the last 7 days. Whales are likely to be either selling their Doge or redistributing the meme coins among their wallets. Earlier this week, Musk tweeted a photo of his Shiba Inu puppy named Floki, naming him the new CEO of Twitter. Cute. This pushed the Doge price to a peak of $0.09 briefly. Moving on to number 7, and now we're going to be taking a look at some dark activity in relation to crypto. The SEC sues Dokwan and Terraform Labs for fraud. The SEC chair, Gary Gensler, said, "We allege that Terraform and Dokwan failed to provide the public with full, fair, and truthful disclosure, as required, for a host of crypto asset securities." The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a lawsuit against Terraform Labs and its founder, Dokwan, for allegedly orchestrating a multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud. In a February the 16th statement, the SEC said that Dokwan and Terraform offered and sold an interconnected suite of crypto asset securities, mainly in unregistered transactions. The agency pointed to Terraform Labs' now collapsed algorithmic stablecoin, Terra Classic USD, and its connected cryptocurrency, Terra Luna Classic. Number 8. Looking at the same piece of news, Dokwan cashed 10,000 Bitcoin using a Swiss bank, claims the SEC. Shortly after legally going after Dokwan and Terraform Labs, the US Securities and Exchange Commission asserted that the former cashed out 10,000 Bitcoin after his brainchild collapsed. Kwon has been on the run ever since the crash last year, reportedly currently hiding in Serbia. As reported by Bloomberg, the latest allegations from the US securities watchdog indicate that Kwon used an unnamed Swiss bank, oh, what a surprise that it was a Swiss bank, to cash more than $100,000 million worth of Bitcoin between June 2022 and the date of this complaint, filed 16th of Feb. Kwon's whereabouts remain unknown, even though he has repeatedly promised to reveal where he is hiding. The latest reports on the matter claim that the TFL co-founder is in Serbia, while South Korean prosecutors said, "We are continuing efforts to locate Kwon, and it's difficult to confirm anything related to the investigation at this stage." Number 9, we're still looking at criminal activity. Norway confiscates $6 million worth of crypto stolen in Axi Infinity hack. The Norwegian police seized nearly 60 million krone, worth about $5.9 million, in cryptocurrencies. The assets were previously stolen by the notorious North Korean hacking collective, the Lazarus Group, which breached the security of the blockchain-based game Axi Infinity. Norway's National Authority for Investigation and Prosecution of Economic and Environmental Crime joined forces with international law enforcement partners, including the FBI, to track the stolen proceeds and prevent the wrongdoers from money laundering. We work with FBI specialists on tracking cryptocurrency. Such cooperation between countries means that we as a society stand stronger in the fight against digital, profit-motivated crime, said First State Attorney Marianne Benda. She further claimed that the hackers' main goal was to support the totalitarian regime in North Korea and fuel its nuclear weapon programs. It has therefore been important to track the cryptocurrency and try to stop the money when they try to withdraw it in physical values, she added. Number 10, and heading back to take a look at something related to Binance, $1.4 million worth of stolen funds have been frozen by Binance and Huawei. Binance and Huawei, two major cryptocurrency exchanges, have once again frozen accounts. This time, it's related to the June 2022 $100 million Harmony Horizon bridge attack. The trading platforms blocked almost $1.4 million in cryptocurrency that was traced to accounts associated with the infamous Lazarus Group in North Korea. On January the 16th, the two exchanges were able to freeze and retrieve 121 Bitcoin that had been tied to the Harmony assault and were valued at around $2.5 million at the time. However, according to cryptocurrency investigator Zach XBT, the amount recovered was a mere fraction of the $63.5 million that was laundered over the course of that weekend. Number 11. South Korean authorities are investigating staking program after the Kraken settlement. On the 15th of February, a media outlet claimed that the Korean Financial Services Authority was investigating the staking services industry. Concerns expressed by members of the cryptocurrency community regarding the fallout from the recent settlement between the SEC and Kraken in American court seem to be materializing. In the wake of the United States investigation of crypto staking businesses, South Korean authorities want to do the same. On the 9th of Feb, Kraken and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission resolved the SEC's complaint against Kraken's staking incentives program. Furthermore, Kraken settled the case by paying a $30 million fine and agreeing to end the program. 12. Ripple provides $1 million in XRP for earthquake victims in Turkey. Ripple announced that it would contribute money to help those affected by the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, along with other businesses in the cryptocurrency sector. The commitment of $1 million in XRP by Ripple to help NGOs made public on February the 15th. There are more crypto donors besides Ripple, such as Vitalik Buterin, a co-founder of Ethereum, who contributed 99 Ethereum to a non-profit organization, and more than $10 million in cryptocurrency have been contributed by companies, with Binance alone contributing $5 million to the cause. Number 13, China Telecom and the Conflux network are going to pilot blockchain-enabled SIM card in Hong Kong. Today, China Telecom and Conflex Network announced a partnership to bring blockchain SIM cards to market. The entry-level Web3 product will be the largest blockchain hardware product ever seen globally, involving the most users and applications. China Telecom will launch the first BSIM pilot program in Hong Kong later this year. This will likely be followed by pilots in key mainland China locations such as Shanghai. BSIM will dramatically lower the barrier to entry to Web3 for China Telecom's 390 plus million mobile phone subscribers, while making transactions faster and more secure. By making telecom users' personal digital assets more secure, the goal is to make mobile phones more secure. In the BSIM card, the storage space is 10 to 20 times larger than the traditional SIM card, and the computing power is increased by tens of times. Users who switch to a BSIM card will be able to store digital assets safely, transfer their digital assets conveniently, and display their assets in a variety of applications. The BSIM card will manage and store the user's public and private keys in the card, and carry out digital signatures in a way that the private key does not exit the card. The BSIM card can also allow encrypted storage, key retrieval, and other operations. Our second last piece of news, number 14, OpenSea drops fees, cuts creator royalty protections as rival Blur rises. In the face of rising competition from upstart rival Blur, the leading NFT marketplace OpenSea announced today that it will temporarily eliminate its 2.5% fee on sales, as well as cut down creator royalty protections as it attempts to weather a rapidly changing market. Along with axing its own marketplace fee on trades for a limited time, effectively cutting off its primary source of revenue, OpenSea tweeted that it will only enforce a 0.5% mandatory creator royalty fee on NFT trades for projects that don't have an on-chain enforcement method, although sellers can choose to pay a larger percentage. Well, that's a golden opportunity for OpenSea users. And last but not least, number 15, Abu Dhabi plans to back the growth of Web3 startups with $2 billion. Abu Dhabi's technology ecosystem, Hub71, has announced a new initiative called Hub71 Plus Digital Assets with a capital backing of over $2 billion. This project aims to advance Web3-based innovations such as blockchain technology and metaverse applications. The initiative aspires to provide Web3 startups with access to a range of programs and initiatives, as well as corporate, government, and investment partners in both global markets and the United Arab Emirates. And so crypto grows and grows just as was predicted in the first piece of news that we looked at today. Crypto truly is a game changer. Thank you for tuning in today. Great to have you with us. If you enjoyed the video and you haven't liked, please like. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to receive more news like this on a weekly basis, click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. I'll be seeing you next week with some hot and tasty news to help you keep on investing without gambling. All the best, have a good one, and stay safe.